Hi, good evening. Today is 5th of November 2022. I would like to do a simple, straightforward presentation on how comparative index can be used in Subsale. Let me begin. Hi, welcome to my channel. Today's presentation on small scale Johor analysis of Subsale for Contract2U, how comparative index may be useful in the analysis of Subsale houses. I'm Thomasin PA 2066. Today is 5th of November 2022. Let me dive in. So we are grouping some units of Subsale randomly from Johor, and they are all in summary here. So these are the summary of the profile of the listings. We have 3 Subsale units, very small number. Same city, yet they are not really close by. All of them are strata units, different states of condition because some are new, some are older, some are more like high density, some are more of premium, and they are not newly launched project. So because earlier on I was doing the analysis using comparative index for new launch project, and then I was able to show you in the earlier 2 videos how it could be used, the IPI score, to analyze the new launches. Now this is for Subsale and in a small number. So you can see here I have summarized the 3 Subsale units of Casa Terbao, Villa Crystal, and Skyloft. And you can see the name, Skyloft Premium Suite. This is actually a premium item, premium listing. The other 2 are more high dense type of property. The pricing, as you can see here, the highest most is actually the 750,000 ringgit, which is the premium price Skyloft. The lowest price is actually the Villa Crystal, which is 220,000, and the mid-range is actually 295,000 of the Casa Terbao condominium. We have the ranking by IPI for sales at the lowest 38.4 to the highest 78. In the earlier types of new launch projects, all these figures of IPI are 107, 100 and something, like 70 or 160, 140, 130. So this is considered low IPI, and low IPI denotes you are paying less costly for the benefit that you get. So that is the interpretation. Higher IPI means you are paying higher money, higher cost for the benefit that you are getting. So now we look at the per square feet. The per square feet price for 1,500 square feet unit at Casa Terbao is 197 per square feet. The most expensive one, which is at 750,000, is at 464 per square feet. So if you see, the ranking per square feet is in fact quite similar, and in a way able to show you the IPI arrive not much away from the square feet per square feet comparison. However, this per square feet comparison, we try to analyze through the benefits of rooms, bath, and parking. If you can see the difference between the 2, which is almost the same size, 1,500 square feet and 1,600 square feet, the pricing is very clear, 295,000 and 750,000. So you do not need IPI scoring to tell you the difference. Definitely a simple person on the street will understand that the higher price unit here at premium suites in fact has a higher class of living, and we are not to show how IPI is able to distinguish these 2 units. It's not for IPI to distinguish these 2 units, because it is a simple and straightforward way to look at the sales price. However, the interesting thing is to look at the quite similar pricing, which is 220,000 to 295,000, which is highly advantageous if you are spending more money, 295,000, to buy a bigger unit. you are able to arrive at a lower IPI score. And this lower IPI score means to show you that when you are purchasing a property, a lot of time you have to think of the whole benefit in collectiveness of a whole picture, rather than just by the size of the square feet or how expensive or cheaper it is. So instead, if a person buys a 220,000, which is cheaper, but then the benefit that the person gets is actually a smaller unit. Exactly as you can see, the rooms are less. The condition of the choice of a 4-room to 3 rooms makes a lot of difference, especially for a family which may need to house extra parents and one couple holding one room, one room for the boys and one room for the girls, and extra one room either for the maid or for the parents. So this benefit of extra one room is actually forgotten most of the time. And indeed, if you can see, the benefit buying at lower IPI, although at a higher price, actually gives you this condition that bigger units, more rooms to use. Also, this is a simple way to illustrate that IPI scoring, in fact, actually can tell you that there is a difference between these two almost near to each other pricing range, from 200 to 300,000. Buying at a higher pricing may arrive at bigger units with more rooms to benefit the family for a longer term. So let's say we go back to the earlier two presentations on new project launches. You can see that higher IPI at 140, 124, 150 to 160 to 170. So if you group all these listings in one ranking, then you can understand there are many variables, and this IPI scoring is able to distinguishingly illustrate to you what are the differences in between choosing one property over another property. Of course, for people who are able to afford more expensive properties, then you would select and sub-select among the available choices that is in that category. But for the one that cannot afford the higher price range, you choose among the near to each other price range among sub-selection categories. In my conclusion, again, repeatedly, I want to emphasize that IPI index is about price over benefits, and it's not just price over the area. So if the benefit differs a lot, the IPI scores would amplify these benefits. Of course, you do not sometimes need IPI because it is so obvious, as I just now mentioned. If the price difference is a lot, then you do not need the IPI score. But if the price difference is a smaller range, then you would want to sub-select, because this IPI scoring can amplify the benefits, amplify the price difference for you to see. Thank you very much. I am Thomasin BA2066. This is my mobile number and the website that I have developed for use of real estate practice. Thank you so much.